is outrageous.
With all respect, you are not an expert on the central question in this debate.
As we scientists put it, shit happens. And
I'm going to mention other people, eminent scientists, not laymen like me.
I'm just looking at this thing as a layman. Admittedly, I'm not a scientist. As we scientists put it, shit happens. And
what I'm going to do is to give you some results in the peer-reviewed literature. Yes, one of them was written by me, but we're not going to mention that. We're going to...
And at the moment, there is no major convincing alternative to fossil fuels, and fossil fuels, of course, include nuclear fuels, because they too are dug up out of the ground. Fossil fuels, of course, include nuclear fuels, because they too are dug up out of the ground. We know now, for instance, that the NOAA has said that if for 15 years there hasn't been any global warming, the models are wrong. The storyline must change. They said that in 2008. Here we are 4 years later. We've now had 15 years on any measure, and perhaps 20 on some measures, without any global warming at all. And the NOAA's words must now be remembered.
Are you surprised to find there has been no global warming for 15 years?
No, because there isn't any. There hasn't been any global warming for 15 years, and you know it. If you don't know it, it's easy enough to check. Just check with any of the 5 major global temperature data sets. They are kept by the Hadley Centre and CRU. By
the last 10 years have been the hottest in history.
Yes, except that for 9 of those 10 years we have had a rapid and statistically significant decline in temperature.
The great thing about oil, as well as all fossil fuels, is that they are naturally occurring substances. They biodegrade, and they do so very rapidly. And you have to ship the electricity via vast overland cables, and I can tell you, because we've got them all over Scotland, they're fiercely ugly. They're also polluting, they're also dangerous for the environment. Birds hit them and that kind of thing.
The first thing is, I'm not going to tell you whether the President of the United States is the President of the United States. It's not for me, as a non-expert in that, to make any pronouncement at all.
And I've looked very carefully and discovered that if you want to be listened to on matters of public policy in this country, what you need is a freshly minted Hawaiian birth certificate. And here's mine. There it is. And the great thing about this certificate, yes, it's certified by LVT Osaka. It's absolutely perfect in every respect, and it is every bit as genuine as that as the birth certificate of President Obama. Here was a serious, thoughtful man who had been approached by 250 Tea Party members. Give yourselves a round of applause. Tea Party members. And they had said, we don't think the document on the White House website is genuine, we are unhappy about it, and we are requesting you to investigate what we fear may prove to be a very serious criminal offence.
First of all, I have no idea where Barack Obama was born, and so in that sense I am not a birther as it is defined. I have no idea where he was born.
I've seen enormous numbers of bogus Kenyan birth certificates, for instance, but I have every good reason to believe that none of those that I've seen comes anywhere close to being a true document. What is very plain, though, is that the purported Hawaiian birth certificate that is on the White House website and has been there since last May is manifestly in your face. But well, now the rules appear to be changed. All you have to be is, whether you're a natural-born citizen or not, as long as you can produce a manifestly forged birth certificate from the state of Hawaii, you can stand. I mean, you might as well run me for president, and I'd probably get more votes than Obama if I did. Only the difference would be that I would admit that my Hawaiian birth certificate was forged, whereas he somehow isn't.